Welcome to EHM All Access. My name is Harry Waring. This is the podcast that goes in depth with everything that's happening with EHM artists and everything Eastern Long Island. Every Friday morning in the 8 a.m. hour, the editor-in-chief of Northforker and Southampton magazines, Amy Zavatto, joins us for the weekend picks. So take a listen for the weekend of July 24th through Sunday, July 26th. It's EHM All Access for the EHM Breakfast Show with Harry. Weekend picks. Well, it is Friday as we head towards the weekend together. A lot of stuff going on. It's time to bring in Amy Zavatto from Northforker and Southampton magazines to get the weekend picks. Amy, how are you?
I'm doing so well, Harry. There's so many good things going on this weekend, and I'm excited to share it all.
We are I feel like in the middle of summer, so to speak, and
Yes.
there's a ton going on. I've seen Shakespeare events, there's seafood festivals, tons of arts and different things to do, and I've seen some cocktails and other things. So we have a lot to chat about today as we get into it. We begin up on the North Fork with a little Shakespeare, I believe, in Greenport.
Indeed we have the Bard. Starting tonight, it's the East End's annual version of Shakespeare in the Park with a performance of All's Well That Ends Well. And every summer, the Northeast Stage puts on a performance of one of the Bard's plays under the stars in Mitchell Park at 115 Front Street. And it's such a great night out, and it's just a great way to see some plays that you already love or see Shakespeare if you've never seen it or introduce your kids or your friends to it. It's free, and the performance will be going on all weekend, actually, at 7 p.m. each night, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. And again, it's free. So hit up northeaststage.org and go get yourself some culture.
That sounds fun. Nice, beautiful weather too. Fingers crossed. Every time I say it, like a shower just arrives quickly. But
it's looking good. It's looking good.
That'll be perfect. Now, I was looking over some of the other events that are happening this weekend. Lobsterfest sounds delicious, and I'm not sure if they provide the bib for you. I'd imagine they do.
One would hope, but you could BYOB. You could bring your own bib if you really need to. I've been seeing signs for this for weeks, and I've just been salivating over it. And it's this Saturday. It's the Southold Greenport Rotary's annual Lobster Fest, and it's held in Veterans Memorial Park at 11280 Peconic Bay Boulevard in Mattituck. And you just get to feast on lobster or steak if you really want to have it, but go for the lobster. The dinner is from 5 to 8 p.m. You get steamed mussels, you get baked potato, you get corn on the cob, which, as we know, is prime right now. You get coleslaw, you get watermelon. There's a kids menu if you don't want your kids to eat lobster or steak. But I've been eating it since as long as I could walk.
Start them young is what I say.
There's going to be live music from the Eagle River Band. But just forewarning, please bring cash for the bar, please. And proceeds go to all the community service projects that the Rotary does. And that's really such a special thing that they do everywhere. They're a global organization, I believe. And they just do such great community work. The event, again, it's supporting Greenport and Southold projects in particular. And to get your tickets, head to nofolobsterfest.com.
Perfect. Now, I find that a lot of the things that happen during the summer are based on food, and it's been really difficult to try to be good. So this next event feels like it's also inspiring some other things too. But Run the Vineyards.
Yeah,
combining everything, which is good. Oh, I've heard about this. They do a great job.
It's all about balance, Harry,
Yes.
isn't it? So if you stuffed
indeed.
your face so much, if you stuffed your face like silly on Saturday, on Sunday, you could head to the 7th annual Run the Vineyards 5K. Pindar has been doing this for years. It's such a fun event. It's at 37645 Main Road in Peconic. It kicks off at 9 a.m. and your 3.1 mile jog is followed by an after party with food trucks, more food, live music, and a complimentary glass of wine for those who are of age. And just a wonderful shout out to the amazing Eric Bilka, who is their winemaker these days. And if you've never had If you've never had his sparkling wine or any of his other still wines, Eric is a really super talented guy, and I'm a big fan. The cost is $48 for adults. You get a 10% discount if you sign up for multiple Pindar races, because they do a bunch of
Yeah.
5Ks and other races. To register, go to pindar.net and click on the events tab.
Perfect. So we've got Shakespeare, we've got lobster, and we've got some exercise and some wine. So perfect for the North Fork this weekend. Now we shuttle down to the South Fork, and there's a whole bunch of different things happening, including with the Southampton Playhouse.
Oh yeah. There, I don't know if you've been in there since they renovated it. I used to go to that movie theater when I was a
Oh yeah.
teenager all the time, and it's gorgeous. And I gotta say, like sometimes I really allow myself to be thoroughly wowed by the kind of talent our region attracts. And at 10 a.m. this Saturday at the wonderful Southampton Playhouse, the Emmy award-winning documentarian Perry Peltz will talk with journalists and New York Times White House correspondents Maggie Haberman and Jonathan Swan. I mean, right? Like huge, 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 huge writers there, great journalists. And they're going to be discussing their bestseller, Regime Change Inside the Imperial Presidency of Donald Trump. And it's based on hundreds of interviews with exclusive access to the president's inner circle. And it really speaks to the ability of these two outstanding reporters to navigate what has become quite a hostile landscape for journalists in recent years. And just holding on to that tenet of keeping the Fourth Estate alive and well. The talk is free to attend. It's going to be the first in the theater's new summer conversation series, The Playhouse Parlor, and it's at 43 Hill Street. Go to southamptonplayhouse.com to get more info.
That sounds great. I love when they do those types of programming. And the conversations are always really interesting, and you learn a lot and get to meet some
And
really interesting people too.
they're heavy hitters. I mean,
Yeah.
big
Impressive.
deal.
Get them out
Yeah,
to the
very
beautiful
impressive.
Southampton Playhouse. Now, we talk Shakespeare on the North Fork, but also you can grab a ferry onto Shelter Island for some this weekend.
Right? It's a big barred weekend, I'm telling you. The Shakespeare fun continues at Sylvester Manor. And on Saturday at 6 p.m., all of you East End drama queens should hop on the ferry and head to Shelter Island for this performance of the comedy Twelfth Night. Bring a blanket or your favorite beach chair, bring a picnic, and head to the windmill, which you can't miss, at 21 Manwaring Road, because that's where the performance will be. So it's going to be outside and under the stars. And again, I think it's just going to be a beautiful night. It's $40 a ticket, and you can go to sylvestermanor.org and learn more.
All right. Now, another great event that you're going to chat about is the Guildhall of the Clothesline Art Sale, which is
Oh,
terrific
yeah.
because there's just hundreds of local artists and students, all ages, that get together. When is this happening this weekend?
I love that they've been doing this for decades. This is their 80th
Wow.
annual Clothesline Art Sale, if you can believe that. That's dedication. Yeah, so that's Saturday. It is a truly an art for all event, and it offers up accessible artwork to the community while supporting local artists. Very, very important. With all the proceeds being split 50-50 between the artists and Guildhall. I love that. I love that they do that. It's really affordable. Works range from $75, to $3,000 if you want to fork over that kind of cash, but you can also just get something for not a ton of money and bring local art into your home and into your world. It's going to be at the galleries in front of Guildhall, and it's from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. You can check out guildhall.org for more information.
That sounds perfect. Weather's going to be good. You can just kind of stroll through East Hampton Village and head over to
Oh,
Guildhall and check
which
it
is so
out.
fun.
And support
Yeah.
some local talent, which is really nice. All right, that's the South Fork. We got plenty to do this weekend. These are the weekend picks with Amy Zavatto from Northforker and Southforker magazines. And now I want to kind of focus on some of the great stories that are up there. And an interesting combo here as I read about Cosmos and a Clam Fest together as
Yeah.
well.
Yeah, so the Northfork Table and Inn is doing this new Cosmos and Clam Fest. And we've got a great story telling you all about that. The Northfork Table and Inn, they're always doing such fun, wonderful events, and it's such a beautiful spot. So go check that out on northforker.com. And on South Forker, go check out today's Southside Sips cocktail story that I write every week. And you can learn how to make SiSi's rum punch. They're starting this new Reggae Sundays event, and they were kind enough to share with me their recipe for one of their great rum cocktails. So go learn how to make that.
That's perfect. They're all up there, northforker.com, southforker.com. And I just want to remind, I drove by the big, I guess the banner that talks about everything happening at Borghese at the end of the summer. And I want to make sure we talk about that before we go as well, because we've got to get your tickets for that.
Absolutely. The Northforker Wine and Food Festival is Thursday, September 3rd. It is so much fun. It's always a beautiful night. Go to northforker.com and click on events, and you can learn all about it. Actually, I think we even have a special tab right up top where you can buy your tickets. Easy peasy.
I'm looking forward to it. Hopefully, I will be out there, and we got to talk, Amy, because I want to chat with some of the fine folks that'll be there with all their pairings and everything going on. So
I will personally take you around and introduce you to all my winemaker and restaurant friends.
We're gonna have some fun, I think, that night. So I'm looking forward to that. Grab your tickets at Borghese on Thursday, September 3rd. All right, we've got plans for the weekend. We've got plans for everything. Amy, thank you so much for coming on. Enjoy your weekend, and we'll talk to you next week.
Thanks, Harry. You too. Have a great one.